Hey guys, welcome back to the King's Legacy Show. It's your host here, Rich James Jackson, and today we're diving deep into the world of psychology. And I feel like if I confuse you a little bit today, I've done my job successfully. So today we're going to be exploring the concept called secondary gain and the hidden benefits we unconsciously get or derive from our struggles and our challenges. Before we delve into this a little bit deeper, it's crucial to understand that secondary gains are not conscious decisions. So most of the time, we're not even aware that we're deriving and we're not even aware that we're gaining these indirect benefits from our challenges, from our issues, from our problems. It's a subconscious process that can significantly influence our behavior and choices. Secondary gain refers to the indirect benefits you may get from a problem or a challenging situation. And I think that's really key. So I'm going to read that again. Secondary gain refers to the indirect benefits you may get from a problem or a challenging situation. And I've got a few examples here to run through. So consider a partner who often plays the role of the victim in arguments to gain the sympathy and avoid addressing their own faults. Or someone who creates or exaggerates conflicts in their relationships to gain attention or to test their partner's commitment and love for them. Another example of this could be someone who avoids making necessary changes in the unhealthy relationship patterns because they receive a sense of identity or significance from being that person who's always in that turbulent relationship. And then there's a partner who remains in an unsatisfied relationship because it provides a sense of security or financial stability despite the emotional distress it causes them. Now, I've seen this a lot over the years with the guys I've worked with. This is when someone constantly believes that the day is super stressful and they choose, and this is key, these words are key, they choose to stay below the line with their thoughts. And this essentially means that they stay in that negative space and with their mindset. And this means that when they get home, they feel like they deserve that beer out the fridge, or they feel like they can just wander out the back and go and have that smoke in the shed. It's a form of secondary gain from staying in that stressful mindset. So recognizing secondary gain in ourselves starts with self-awareness and being honest about our motivations. While secondary gain might offer short-term benefits, it can keep us essentially from addressing like the root causes of our issues, of our problems that essentially are going to hold us back from moving forward. This might involve seeking professional help. It might involve reevaluating your own values or finding new ways to meet your own needs that don't rely on your problems. And as we start to come towards the end of this episode, here are a few actionable steps that I thought could be useful, thought-provoking, and good questions to consider as well in here. So some actionable steps. Number one is maintain a journal of self-reflection on your day-to-day interactions, particularly in your relationships, to identify any secondary gain. So number one is just like noticing it. So journaling it is a good way to do that. Number two is challenge yourself to have an open, I love this one, so I'm going to start again. Challenge yourself to have an open and honest conversation with your partner about a topic you usually avoid to break the cycle of seeking secondary gains. Woo! Challenge accepted. That's a goodie. Number three, identify what you're truly seeking from your relationship, be it validation, or security, or love, and consider healthy ways to fulfill these needs. Now, ponder these questions. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt stuck or you felt unhappy, yet there seemed to be some hidden benefit from staying in that state? Have you ever been there? Can you recall a time when you might have unknowingly used stress or a problem in your life to gain sympathy or attention or just help from others in any way? And these are just thought-provoking questions, so I'm going to give you a little pause in between each one. Think about a challenging situation you're currently facing. Is there any aspect of this challenge that you find comforting or safe, even if it's causing you stress and pain at the minute? Are there any habits or behaviors you know are holding you back, but you continue to do them because they provide you some immediate comfort or relief? And some good ones in there are unresourceful behaviors. So whether that's alcohol, drugs, pornography, whatever the unresourceful behavior is, you could probably pop a few of those into that question. Reflect on your daily interactions and responsibilities. Are there any areas where you might be using stress or challenges as a result to avoid change or growth in your life? Ooh, I like that. And I want you to remember, as Shannon Alder said, one of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be rather than being yourself. Let's not live a life of regrets, full of regrets, but choose to be our authentic selves. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. And if this resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to share this episode. Let's spread the word that understanding ourselves on a deeper level and our deeper motivations can lead to real change. Fuck small talk. Let's make every single moment count. And don't forget to share this episode on Instagram and tag me in it at Rich James Jackson. Let's keep these conversations real and meaningful. And yeah, if anything pops up off the back of today's show, feel free to drop me a message. I'd love to chat about this stuff. Talk soon, team.